And Assalamualaikum,
Walaikum
Doctor.
assalam
And
wa
my name is
rahmatullah.
Mushafika Izzati, and today I will be talking to you about an important global issue, which is food security. Food security. Okay, I like to apologize in advance because I am feeling under the weather right now. I might cough. My first question is, how would you explain food security in a simple and global context?
Food security, number one, that food must be provided to everybody. There must be a food for those people who are not having sufficient money, and the food must be provided. You know, the food is the fundamental rights of the in law. It is a human rights. Food must be given to everybody because it relates with the life, and living a life is a fundamental rights of every individual. So without food, you cannot live. So for the life, if you want to live, there must be a food, there must be a water, there must be air, good water, and clean water. I mean, and clean air and a food. The food security can be made most of the countries by the law, by the by the domestic law. You know, the India, we are providing about million. How much? About about 80, 80, 800 million or something like that to food every day to the people. Every country, most of the country they provide. But sometimes it is not the only the state or the country or the government duty, it is also the society duty. We must pay, we must, Islam, when there was no concept of the state, when it came in 1400 years before, it was the duty of the individual to see that the other people who are living Islam, that Prophet said that if you look before eating the food, your neighbor is eaten or food has not. You look to your neighbors whether they have eaten the food or not. Then you start your eating. So what it means? It means that you must take care of the people who's around you, whether your neighbor, your relative, or your brothers, whosoever it is. And it is immaterial who they are, Muslim or non-Muslim. Those who are around you, if they are not getting food, you must provide them. So it is a duty of the state, number one. It is a duty of the society that should provide the food those who are in need of that food. And then also it should inculcate a habit among our society and the students or the people to look around who are needy people. They must be fed first. Food is the basic lifeline of the living of a human being.
Okay, so your next question is, from your perspective, what role do governments and global cooperation play in ensuring food security?
Government make a law. I told you that India is around, I told you, 50% population of India is living on the government supply. They supply free food, free rice, free wheat, free other things like even the gas to cook. So they are supplying. So government is supplying many countries, and they in the form of food, or sometimes they are supplying in the form of the allowances. Here also you see the Brunei, our government supplying at least everybody about 250, 200, 300, something like that. I don't remember exactly what the amount. But what is this? It's the security of food. If you don't eat food, you purchase a car and the installment is too high. That is your fault. But basic thing, our government intention is to pay you so that you can survive, you can live. So it is can be done by, I told you earlier, by the law of the state, or law by the society, and individual efforts that can society can create the food problem to be solved.
Okay, I think why I asked you of this topic, because I did read one of your articles. You said about how water is the right for human at international level, and I really like it, which is why I choose this topic to
Water
ask you.
is another thing. Water is also the basic right.
Yeah.
Food is a right to life. I told you in the beginning. The second important thing for the life is water.
Water.
First is air. If air is dirty, you suppose the chlorine or any gas is here, you cannot survive for 10 minutes. Then second is water.
Water.
And third is the food. So water is also the basic right, and every government should provide the water to each and everybody. It's a government duty, and they are providing. Though maybe they sometimes they charge money, but you see in the most of the countries, they provide you the uh, free water, and they also provide you clean water. Water should not be contaminated. Contaminated. It should not be mixed with a certain gas or dirtiness. It should be clean and good for the health, for the human health. So that is a government duty. It is a law. It is a human rights of everybody. And internationally also we have an agreement on the water. We should also have a right policy to how to resources to be used. Water resources should not be wasted. You cannot say that open the tap and keep on the water flowing. It is also individual duty to make the water safe. And many countries are, you don't know, Africa and many countries, they are dying because there's no water. They go 10 kilometers to fetch water from the well and come back. You see, a lady go to 10 kilometers and fetch water, come. You can imagine and compare your life. How easy life for you. You can go anywhere, tap and you drink water, or bottle you are drinking. So water preservation, preservation is very important. Water must be preserved because we are very careless. We don't know that water is so important for certain people for their life. So water preservation, water safety, and water cleanness is the important thing.
So in conclusion, food security is not just an economic issue, but also a global concern that relates to human rights,
yes,
and governance. So
Yes.
understanding these connections
Yes,
help
you're
us see how important cooperation is in solving global challenges.
Again?
Understanding these connections help us see how important cooperation is in solving global challenges.
Cooperation means?
Like we help each other in.
Okay, the cooperation is the basic thing. I told you, society, when you are living in a society where you have to develop a cooperation. You cannot live alone. You have to live with your family. You live with your compound. Then you live in your city. You live in your school. Then university. Everywhere you have people to live with you. There is a society living with a cooperation. If there is no cooperation, there will be conflict. There will be war. Ultimately there will be war. So cooperation is very important, and it is the essence of life. If you cannot compromise and live in cooperation, that you are not fit to live in a society, and civil society, and civilized society.
Okay. Thank you for your answer, Professor Atil. That is all from me. Thank you for your time.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.